Good day. I received my Fobo Bike 2 tire pressure monitors for the motorcycle today, so I'm going to look at getting that installed. Just looking at what's in the box, you get the quick start guide, the two Fobo units, Fobo Bike 2 units, a key ring to put the wrenches on, and you'll see the wrenches in a second, metal tire valve stems in case you need to replace rubber ones, spare set of batteries. There are batteries already in here, but there's a spare set. The locking nuts, which offer physical protection for people that might want to steal these units off your bike. So there's physical protection offered by these lock nuts, and there's software protection that once you install them, you'll see that they're linked to your account. So if someone took them, they wouldn't be able to use them because they're tied up to your account. So, and then there's the locking wrenches, which you use to put the nuts on and tighten them against the units. So let's get to installing. Okay, here we are at the front tire of my Thunderbird. So we'll remove the existing valve stem cover, and we'll install the locking nut because I'm going to use those. And you install it with the button, or whatever you want to call this, bump inwards. So like this, and you twist it all the way down. And I already have metal valve stems, so I don't need to change those. And we'll take our Fobo unit and screw that on. There we go, snug it down. And then I'll take the wrench for the lock nut. Back the lock nut up against the Fobo unit. It's already pretty close, so that's snug. There we go, got that all snug. Okay, with the security nut on, you download the app from the App Store, Fobo Bike 2. And I've already put my bike there, so I'll select that. It wants to start with the rear, but I'll skip that for now and I'll go to the front. So install the sensor on the front tire. Okay, touch the phone with the sensor and proceed. Installation complete. And there we have it. It's reading the front tire. I'll have to do the same for the rear tire, but it's harder to get to with the bags and everything. But there it is. I'm a little bit low on pressure there, so I'll have to pump the tire up. And once I've had it on here for a bit, I'll let you know how it turns out. So I've been using the Fobo Bike 2 tire pressure monitors now for just over 500 kilometers of riding, and so far my thoughts are pretty good. First of all, it's super handy to be able to just go to the app, start it up here on the home page, click on my bike, and it tells me the pressures. You can see these were updated just a few seconds ago. One of them just updated now, the rear tire just updated now. Super convenient to be able just to do that, especially if you have a cruiser bike with bags and everything blocking the back tire. This makes it a lot easier to check the pressures before you get out riding. I've noticed no impact on the balancing of the tire at all. Some people ask maybe the extra weight would cause a balance issue, and I haven't noticed that. And there has been no leaks. So basically, like I say, I've ridden more than 500 kilometers with these on, and the pressures are at exactly what I had when I installed them, which is exactly at the spec, 36 and 38. So it's been really good. Just a few things about the app here. The red plus here is where you click to add your bike, and then you can go ahead and add the bike and everything. if you have your bike there, if you do a long press on the picture, you can actually put your own picture there instead of just the default motorcycle that they have. And they have a few other settings for hiding either the reference pressure or the setting, or the tire pressure setting. I like having all that on there, so I just left it. If you long click on the sensor, that's where you get the options for the sensor itself, whether you want to rotate them front to back, I need to replace it or disable it or release it if you're going to give it to somebody else or sell it. And you can also upgrade the firmware for them here as well. And that's basically all I'm going to cover. So again, very happy with it. A couple things to look out for when you're doing the install. You need basically 5 threads on your valve stem available to put the Fobo sensor onto. And remember to, before you tighten up the lock nuts, if you're going to be using those lock nuts, start the app and do the pairing first, because you have to get the process started, then put the sensor on, finish the pairing. Then once all that's done, go ahead and tighten up the lock nuts. Must be something with initializing the sensor that the app has to see that happen to be able to pair properly. Other than that, love the product and recommend it. Thanks for watching and have a good day.